All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Some people asked me about doing some videos on some of the later round pick for the Cowboys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Starting with the third round pick, Neville Gallimore. Um, let's see what I got here. Yeah, I'm saying this now, right? Gallimore. Okay. Couple things. Let me get myself together here, because when I do these, I like for them to be accurate. I like for be accurate information I'm writing down. Not just me. Like I'll incorporate my opinion with it, but at the same time, I want it to be accurate. I'm not just talking. So I watched. I took some time yesterday. I watched a lot of film on this guy. And it's one person that I want people to think about. If you're a Cowboy fan, you may know this person. That's Maliek Collins. Maliek Collins had a promising career. Actually had 4 sacks last year. Now we're talking about a defensive tackle, not a defensive end, not a known pass rusher, but he had 4 sacks last year. And that's pretty good for a defensive tackle. But Maliek Collins was one of the people that just couldn't, I felt like, never really reached his full potential due to injuries. He was constantly constantly dealt with the nagging injuries and things like that. So when you think of Gallimore, think of him too, but a bigger. He's an extra, I want to say 20 pounds bigger than Maliek Collins. And where Maliek Collins came out of college mainly as someone who rushed the passer, and Neville Gallimore is I don't see him getting high sacks, but he's definitely going to be a big plug in that middle to stop to really help with the running game and get that great push up front, which in turn helps free up the linebackers, and I think that's going to be very important. So one of the first thing I noticed about Neville is he got a very, very quick first step. I mean, the ball, once the ball is snapped, he's gone. He's on you, and I think it's so quick that a lot of time it catch guards and centers off guard. Right, a little play on words there, but it catch them off guard because you're not expecting it. From such a big man that can move so fast. So I really think that's the essence of his game. That first step, he get there and he get gone quick. And once he's gone, once he get up on you, he's one of those guys that once he get up on you and he get you backpedaling, you're going backwards, right? Has very strong hands, right? So he's for a tackle is normally in the brunt of it, right? For they normally in the trenches. So they do a lot of, they're not always free enough to wrap up. But he's one of those guys, and if you go back and you watch some of his tape or whatever, once he get his hands on you, you ain't going nowhere. He ain't turning loose. So he got very, very strong hands, and also that helps him shed blockers, right? Because when he got the ability to grab and move you, and grab and get enough leverage on you to get loose and have an impact play. Again, that go back to, I wrote down here, hidden strength. Because you don't realize how strong he is just by, if you line up against him. When you watch him on tape, when you see, you can't see how strong he is till the play starts. And then you start to notice that he's a very powerful, he's only 6'2". He's only 6'2", 304 pounds. And I know that fluctuated a little bit, but he's only 6'2", 304 pounds. So he got like this kind of low center of gravity where he can really get underneath the guard or a center and really get them uncomfortable and get them pedaling back. And like I said before, once he get you moving back, there's not really much more you're gonna be able to do. Now my biggest thing about him is, and what I like the most about Gallimore, is the fact that he has a relentless motor. Now, a lot of times you watch games, you'll see a tackle, they in the wash, the running back is gone or the quarterback took off. You kind of see them jogging back. They ain't really trying to go get the quarterback or go get the running back. They're jogging, because the play is moving that way. That's not Gallimore. That's not Gallimore. And I think this is the most impressive trait. His relentless motor. He, from the snap of that ball to that whistle blow, he's giving it his all. He's running. I mean, if you go back, you've seen in his highlights, there's times where he'll run down a running back, and because the running back don't think he's still coming, he'll get a fumble because he come behind him with, like I said, he got strong hands and he's a big guy, so he come back behind him and knock the ball loose. To me, that's his best trait. Like all the other things are good, but the fact that he's a big man and he play until the whistle, this guy's, that's a great trait. You got some that they're good, but once everything get to going and the play take off, they kind of it's gone. He gone. I ain't gonna catch him. Not Gallimore. He's playing until that whistle blows. And if you know anything about football, that's one of the keys, because a lot of times you'll think a player's down, or you'll think, oh, they got him, so you kind of lift up off of him, or you kind of in a sense like you don't pursue as hard. This guy pursues until the whistle blows, and it's impressive to watch. And he's strong. He plays with that motor. Obviously he's a defensive tackle, so he's not the fastest guy. But if you think that you can dance around in the backfield or wait to set up your blockers and all of that, not with Gallimore. He's coming through there. He's coming. It's a relentless motor, and I think that's really going to be his calling card in the NFL with this team. And I think he's one of those people that I think that becomes infectious. Meaning, if you lined up next to him and he's going and going and going and going, and you're kind of jogging, you're going to look bad. You're going to look bad next to him, because he naturally says when you look at him on tape, he want it. So if you're lined up, and because you're whoever you think you are, you don't have to do that, this young man is going to make you look very, very bad. So I hope that's one trait that's really infectious. With that being said, guys, that's my take on the Dallas Cowboys third-round pick, Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. And again, it's a great one. This is a great one. He had a second round draft projection on him, but we got him in the third round. I think we did great, guys. With that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, you guys be good, man.